And everyone's there. I'm talking to everyone. And we're all having these conversations. And my dad calls me. He's like, Dave, you won? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I won. And he's like, I'm so proud of you. I just start bawling in the middle of the bar at the table, just bawling. Because I didn't realize how much, you don't realize it.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was doing that. I couldn't step outside myself and look at myself and be like, you're doing everything you do right now is for your dad's attention and love and pride, like in you. You want your dad to look at you. You want a father, someone greater than you, to look at you. It's the thing you came from to say, your life is worth it, and you make me so proud. And then when I got that, it was like, oh, this is the greatest drug I've ever felt in my life, dude. Crying like a baby, man. Like, oh my God, I did it. And then like you wake up, and then you're like, now what?
Yeah.
Right? Like then that goes away. That feeling eventually goes away, and you're like, well, now what am I doing it for? You know, like once you succeed in the thing you thought was everything, and you realize like it was beautiful, but it wasn't everything. Let's say heaven is real, right? Let's say there is something after we die. What would it look like for you? What's your heaven?
Do you think? I don't know. This is hard. This is like a religious thing.
Would it be like a house by the river?
I almost want to think like it's not like just a personal thing. You know, because whatever I think of heaven when I was growing up, it was always like this like communal place where like you're let in, and I don't know, you like see the people that you love.
Yeah.
But I never thought about like what's like the world like, you know?
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, it's like, all right, you see everyone, but you know, after a minute or two, you'll be like, all right,
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like,
maybe.
Or do things never get old in heaven?
That's what I think.
Maybe that's what it is, dude. Maybe it's just like.
I think it's not they don't get old. It's like that thing that we have as humans, like that, oh, this is boring. It's getting old. I'm kind of bored of this. I think that disappears, and it's just a multiplying of joy and like excitement and the best feelings you feel here in like spurts. Yeah. They multiply over and over and over there.
I can't even imagine, dude.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
How about this?
I just imagine like a prairie, like everyone's dressed in like old, I don't know,
old like
white
garb.
Yeah, like white, and I don't know. It's like the perfect temperature. And the clouds are like beautiful. The sun's shining. Yeah, it's like always a sunset. Yeah, there's music. There's I don't know. It's like a celebration, like a party maybe.
Hey,
something like that.
I like that. A big party in the prairie. A party in the prairie.
Yeah, party in the prairie.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
Heaven.
Dude.
I like your heaven, dude.
Welcome back. Welcome home. You Are Here podcast, episode 269. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm happy, dude. I'm feeling good. Dave's looking skinny again.
Me too, bro. I'm feeling
looking good. You're ready for you're getting ready for like a little
squabble
vacation.
Oh, vacation. Yes.
Squabble.
I thought you were about to say a fight.
No.
Vacation. Yes, I'm ready.
I like that, dude. I think you deserve it, dude.
Thanks, dude.
And
I appreciate that.
I don't know. I'm feeling blessed today.
Hey, me too, dude.
Let's get into the sponsors. All right.
Let's
get through it, dude.
Get into it, Mike.
Already, OhaganCareerCoaching.com. I mean, look, if you're trying to get a job, you don't know where to start, you don't know, you're scared, you've been through the ringer. You know, I've been there. It's tough, dude. We got a spot for you, dude. OhaganCareerCoaching.com. 35 years of experience, job market. It's intimidating. It's like the Wild West out there, man. And like, how are you going to prepare for that? How are we going to prepare? Let us know, Dave. How do we prepare?
Well, we have our very special, someone we hold close to our hearts, individual, Jim O'Hagan. He is the career coach we want to send you to. The guy's been in business for decades. Yeah. He's managed teams. He's interviewed people before. He knows how to get you into the position you need to be for the big game. So Coach O is your guy.
Yeah, dude. And he's got different sessions. You could do an hour session, 2-hour session. They go through different things. The interview, there's mock interviews, stuff like that. Yep. And he's going to set you right, man. He's going to give you the tools you need to ace that. So OhaganCareerCoaching.com, get on there. Boom. Shout out to Anytown Actors Lab, man. Always. If you don't know where to act, dude, we're just, I guess, supporting just people that are teaching, dude. And what's more important than teachers?
Not much, maybe, man. Maybe medicine.
Medicine, okay, yeah. but these are the people that pass down, right, dude. These are people that pass down. We have to appreciate them, dude.
That's right.
And if you're looking to act, I mean, it's an art form that, I mean, it's it's been there forever. Dude.
It's just as important as music.
Story, man.
It's just as important as
medicine.
painting and medicine. yeah.
Go get on anytoneactorslab.com. You got online consultation. You got in-person classes in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area. He's got his TikTok. He's teaching for free, dude. And it's the best acting teaching you're going to get in the world. I said it. So hop on there. Also, Patreon members, thank you so much. You're on the screen right now. We appreciate you. Patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. I mean, if you want to support us, it's the best way to do it.
That's
clean
right.
and simple. That's it. We have behind the scenes stuff we're throwing up. We do live interviews every week on the street, and we had some great ones, dude. And it's just like natural. We're getting to the flow of it. It's us after the podcast a little bit more. So thank you so much if you support us. Dude, I'm back.
You're back.
We're back.
Great reads. Great reads.
That was good, man.
You were flowing there.
We got to get professional, dude.
Well, you're making us more professional for sure. I'm not doing it. You're doing it. You're making us more professional.
No, dude.
I realize I work just off the cuff in everything I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I prepare for acting stuff, but the best part is you let go of all the work and you have to be present.
Yeah.
And I just take that. That's why I don't know. I do that.
You know, I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
With you too.
Yeah.
I guess it is.
It's everything.
It's always been like that.
Always.
Do you think it like having not doing that? Do you feel like it's like disingenuous or like it's not the way you can work in a way? Like it takes away a little bit.
Yeah. If I'm told do it this way and be robotic and I just feel like a robot and I feel like I'm not myself, and then I just don't enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's easy to call out too, huh?
Super easy to call out.
Yeah,
I can see it when other people are doing it and when they feel uncomfortable in their skin, like doing an ad read or doing whatever, taking an order, like whatever. Yeah, I guess that's how it's always been. Do you think you prepare and then you have a script and it's easier for you to like just do it like a certain way in all things, or does it vary?
I think I get in my head easily. Okay. So doing the robotic thing definitely, it's not my favorite. Mm-hmm. You know, I like the fact with the podcast we can be a little off the cuff.
Flow.
I think like a lot of like people even tell me sometimes like, oh, like podcasts like usually it like revolves around a topic, or you know it goes around, you know, you got different it's literally like formatted out of like different things you go to, you know. And I like those kinds of things, but I find myself more, I don't know, attracted to just like the free flowing, you know. It's more, I don't know, it's more human to me. Yeah. So I get that. You know? I think there's some good things in the format, you know.
I know exactly where you're going to go with
but this. It's like the format, I get it for like an ad read. Right. You know, because it's like you got to kind of, I guess, sell it like with what it has to be. Right?
Yeah, you want to do service.
Yeah, service to what it is, and like sometimes it's not about like, you.
Can't just say the whole read like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, we both do that.
No, I know.
It's hard, dude.
It's just that's part of professionalism that I'm learning too, in certain things like that I have control over. And you know, with film, I understood that. It's like you have a script. You got to, you know, sometimes you get more freedom with a script than other times, depending on who's telling the story, like at the top. But even with what we do, like, can't just be wild and just trust the moment and do it my way every time. Like, I got to have some kind of professionalism.
This deals with something I wrote down. Oh, that I kind of wanted to ask. Maybe we could talk about.
Let's get into
a little more extensively. Is, you know, with filmmaking, acting, and like all these creative things where like it's all about word of mouth and like getting to know it, you know, people know people, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You always hear the term like fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And like, I feel like this goes like this. Everything you think of, like everything you believe.
I love that you're going here.
And
what do you believe?
I gotta be real, man. It's such like a contradictory like way of thinking. I get it. I get both sides. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think there's a way to balance it, but I think that the fake it till you make it mindset is there for a reason, right? Because you had to, right? Like things just don't come out of, like no one's going to come up to you and be like, here, man, like let's do all this. You know, like after how many years have we like been doing the podcast and then like someone came up to us, right? Very right. You know, because like we didn't try to fake it. Yeah. You know, because like it takes a while for someone to like stare at something for long enough to be like, oh wait, this is kind of cool. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But like you gotta, it makes sense that like the glitter and the little, you know, you throw out a little sprinkle of this and cool and whoa and oh my god and viral clip, you know, it might blow up, you know, or someone might grasp, you know, and bite, which that's what it feels like. It feels like you're putting a hook out and like someone's biting it and you're pulling them in, you know. And I don't like that predatory thing.
That's what it feels like.
It feels predatory.
Yeah,
it feels very like I don't know. Doesn't feel genuine.
Yeah,
you know.
I hear you. But
the weirdest thing happened to me this weekend. I went with shout out Jordan.
Shout out.
We're DJs now. We're DJs now. I'm switching it up.
That's how fast it happens.
We're DJs now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how fast it happens. Okay.
You don't know. Your boy always has to do something with music. Yeah. And the music stuff, something's on pause right now. So I switched it up, still doing music stuff. Yeah. You know, and it's good. It's fun. It's been really cool. But we are trying to like deck out the studio space I want to do like find some stuff for like if we're doing podcast stuff, maybe we could figure it out. But we're like looking at furniture, chairs. We're going to find some chairs this weekend. And we meet this dude that's just homies in very close to us, New Jersey. He's trying to start film stuff.
Okay.
And like he's been in like the industry for a long time doing this stuff. He blew up on like Bitcoin and now he's like trying to start his whole studio.
Whoa.
And like he got the studio from like this huge guy. I don't want to go into everything, but
P. Diddy.
I have that written down, dude. I literally have that written down.
We're talking about topics, dude.
That's written down.
A hot topic right now.
But I specifically remember him saying like he would go out to all these things. He's like, yeah, like fake it till you make it, you know? Like he's this weird, he's eccentric dude like in the crowd and everyone's like, who is this guy? Like, what is he doing? And he like plays into that to like have people be interested.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know, man. It's just, does a world exist without, like, I feel like this mindset has been, like, taking over, like, business and creativity and all that.
Sure.
I think it's taken over.
Sure.
You know? Instead of, like, truthful, just, like direct, like, good quality stuff. Quality movies, good quality art. It's still there, but there's a layer of getting in that has to be faked in a way to be able to get someone interested or whatever. Do you think we're gonna have like a circle moment, like a resurgence where like truthful things happen? Do you think it's never gonna happen again? I don't know. This is what I'm trying to think of. Like I don't know if it can, man. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a great question, bro. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm definitely worried that like quality doesn't matter as much anymore, as much as marketing matters.
Yeah.
So if like you market yourself a certain way, that's what attracts a person to view your product. And then once your product is viewed, then it's up to the person to understand like either this is quality or this is garbage or this is okay or whatever. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like in the village, there was like 4 shops, 4 like tanneries, right? Yeah. And they were all like battling, like who's going to be the best tanner, skinner of the village. And so one dude was like one day like, you know what? I'm going to like do my hair and I'm going to step out in the yard or in the courtyard and I'm going to proclaim like in flowery words and music how incredible my products are and give reviews from the nobles of the land or whatever. And then that is why people buy in. Yeah. And then that's why his tannery would be the best. You know, I don't know. Has it always been that way? Have you, I guess it's difficult my mind is so, I always fall back into, I feel like just artistic and easily, I feel like I can look at something and see the value in it. Intrinsic. I was talking to a Robin. Just got out of my car. This is some sick shit. I just got out of my car. I was on the sidewalk outside of your place, and there was a robin. And I was walking past it, and something said, "Stop and just look at this robin for a second before you go inside." Yeah. Had this beautiful, like, and maybe it's not a robin. It had a yellow chest.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The thing was beautiful, man. And I was talking to it. It was like, it was looking at me. It tilted its head. It did this thing, you know, looked at me with one eye. And it took a crap. And then it like ran into a bush. And I just started laughing. I was just laughing. And I was like, man, this is so beautiful, this little exchange, man. But that's how my mind works. So I'm geared that way. I'm not geared like the fake tannery guy that's out on the courtyard preaching, you know, come view this beautiful beaver skin. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That's just not the way I'm wired. So it's hard for me to say. I want to say yes. I want to say people believe in, the cream will rise to the top. You ever hear that?
Yeah.
So whatever is the best quality will win. It'll be a meritocracy, right? It's based on merit. It's not based on faking something and smoke and mirroring people into a room that you've pre-engineered to like trick them into buying your product. It's like, how about, why don't you focus on what you're doing and why you're doing it, and then pour everything you can into that thing, whatever it is. If it's DJing, your set is to make someone's spirit come alive tonight. Yeah. It's not to be like, check out my hat. You think this is going to be like, what if I have a character and then I poof and then I wow and then I Shazam and stream it and then fake viewers and all that stuff. You can do that. And like everyone does it. Yeah. Everyone does it. But I'll never say never. I don't think I like that way of doing things. But have I seceded to it in the podcast? Yeah. We're doing clips, right? We still, in the moment when we're doing these things, I'm not pretending, I'm not playing a character. So it's good for me. Like I get to keep my morals. But yeah, so some of our titles, like Roberto will hook us up with some like really cool clips, or you'll clip some things with the interview and stuff. And like, you know, I'm doing the interview, I'm like this. I really want to hear this guy's answer to our question. So it's not affecting me in the negative. And I think if it's worth something, people will see it and respond. But yeah, you kind of have to play by this internet era. We got the world changed when the internet came around, doing social media, and now there's so much out there. How are you going to even be seen by one person?
Yeah. It's just funny that the solution to the oversaturation is like tricking. Yeah. You know? Like that's the easiest thing. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It sucks.
I never would have known the word algorithm before the internet. Yeah. Like if there was no internet, I never would have heard of that word. But now it's like, it's so important. Yeah. To trick the algorithms and trick.
Just to trick people.
It's
to trick literally the people you want. To like.
But do you want, now here's the thing.
Yeah. Do you want the people that are getting tricked?
This is my thing. So you look at like a Kim Kardashian on Instagram, 100 million followers, right? How many people?
Telling people to get up and work. Remember that clip?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. She's saying that to 280 million or whatever. But like, I don't know. I guess it's your intent. What do you want all these viewers for? Yeah. Or halfway lukewarm viewers, people who don't give a shit.
Yeah. What do you think Kim Kardashian
got
wants?
Tricked?
What do you think Kim Kardashian wants?
That's a great question. I think attention. I think like adoration.
I think probably to buy her shit.
And buy her shit.
Yeah. I think that's probably what it is.
But even that, I think, is based on adoration.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing, dude. We were just talking about that before the podcast.
I think she's. Yeah, I think it is adoration, but I think with people like that, they eventually get to a point where adoration becomes like, you already got people that you walk outside, everyone's going to look at you, go up to you. Yeah. Right? So like, the only other adoration you can get is like all these external things, money, or does something, you know what I mean? Like outrage, or like, you know what I mean? A new article like somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really like unhealthy, I think.
Yeah, super.
You know?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't think, I like to think that eventually, dude, once like AI like saturates everything to the point where like it comes full circle, where everyone's like, the new cool thing is like, I didn't even use a computer to make this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, which I feel like would be awesome.
You think it's gonna be awesome?
I feel like that'd be cool if like it goes full circle all the way to like, this is no AI, no nothing.
Oh, like people are doing it without AI.
Yeah, like that's the cool thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kanye doing the soul sampling back in the day.
Yes.
And then like now it's like, oh yeah, but I went back to using nothing.
Right.
I went back to a pencil.
I went back to the Stone Ages.
To a pencil,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Charcoal on a paper.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, bro. If I could do just bare bones, like whatever by myself stories or like keep things small for the rest of my life, I would love that. I'd be psyched to do that.
Dude, it's tough to think like, it's all about, we always think, like, where can we go? Like, what's the legacy when we leave, And I think the way we're talking, it's going to be like the Van Gogh, where like someone finds it and is like, look at all this cool stuff.
Yeah. I think so.
I think that happens so much.
I agree.
I
think so too.
And I think there's a difference there between, I think people that are constantly, especially now, it's like hard to not have to think about it, like the algorithms and the having to, adapt and do the same things as everyone else and be competitive in that way, which is like entrepreneurship, right?
Yeah,
it's good. It's like a good thing. It's business, it's like inevitable.
Yeah.
But there's also those people that, they could care less, you know what I mean? And they're just painting on the street.
Yeah.
I
have so much admiration for those people, man. So much admiration for those people, dude.
Yeah.
Because you're just doing it for you.
Yeah.
You're doing it because like you're called to do it. You're not doing it for your how you're perceived,
Yeah.
I just love that.
Do you think there's like modern ways of that now?
Yeah, like open mic night.
Yeah.
I was at open mic night last night.
Yeah.
It's like some people
That's true, dude.
just
That's
out there
true.
singing, their heart dyeing their hair.
You gotta
blue.
have some admiration.
I love it. I could laugh.
Even the like bad people.
That's what I'm saying. Like listen, there's gonna be someone out there, who's gonna like what you're saying, even if a million people don't.
Yeah.
If I don't, like, who gives a shit? The point is that like these people are getting up. They're showing up. They're dude. I miss that. I miss like showing up to a place like all jittery and like sweating and like they're nervous. They're about to perform in front of other people. Performing's tough, man. People, performing is no joke. That like exhaust. It's an exhausting thing.
It is, man.
It's stressful.
Now doing the DJing thing.
You feel
it's hard, dude.
Yeah.
Like you have to perform 100%.
I don't know
the whole time.
shit about DJing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just learning a little bit. I'm like, oh, I used to do it in high school, dude.
Really?
Me and my friends used to like rent the clubhouse and like have like parties. You know what I mean? And like try to do that. And we'd have like a set list. And we had this one dude. This is so funny. We had our one like biggest set list that we had of this one artist. It was all dubstep. Just like back in the day, dude. We rented out. And there's this dude named Dubloads that was huge.
Where is he now?
I think he's still like making music, and he was like the biggest. He got signed and everything,
Gotcha.
and he was gonna come perform because it was like hometown, like that's where he was from. And dude, day of, he just flaked and didn't come. It's so funny. So we just had like a couple people there, but we still did it. It was
That's
sick,
cool. That's cool.
But we were so hyped. Like, I remember
course.
the weeks and weeks we were like practicing
sweating.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, so it feels weird to get back on it, and I'm like, oh, this is weird.
What does it give you, DJing?
You know what? I had a couple people say like, dude, I think that's kind of like perfect for you because even I don't know, like, you know me, I love all this music. You know what I mean? Like all these different genres, and dude, I have a set list for like just Korean music.
Yeah.
Like 100 songs of just a set I can do, and I know them all. And like, it's this. My whole life of where like I've been listening to music sometimes every day for like years, right? While working, like headphones, like always doing stuff. Like when I used to work at the cafe, like I'd be queuing every song, already DJing.
Yeah, you would.
Like
that's true.
my night.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm like, I always wanted to do it and like actually try like legit, and I don't know, just for fun, you know what I mean? And it might amount to something,
For
have some little
funsies.
get-togethers and little party things, you know what I mean?
I love it.
I don't know. It could turn into something cool.
Yeah.
You know? I can, do it. Like, I imagine, like, here, when I have, like I want to do, like, a cafe thing, I can have, like, the DJ board up, like, just a curated, like, place, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know. I love music, and it's like sharing music, like you're curating. I love this word, like curating, like the vibe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Curating like a place.
It's very interesting that humans we can through music, if we're in the same place, we can like almost our heartbeats. I think there's some scientific thing behind it. We're like,
Yeah.
science, Dave. Here we go. There's bro science. No,
The
but
binaural waves.
no, there is something.
The frequencies. This is a frequency of life.
There's something to where like
This is the frequency in the womb that you relate to.
exactly. What is the BPM? But like we're
Of
all
your mother's heartbeat in the womb. It's the same as trance.
oh
Trance
man,
music.
trance music. I just think we sync up. There's like a syncing
Yeah.
process that occurs through music, and so you're like curating the experience that we're all gonna share in the room. You know what I mean? Which is really cool.
Dude, when I walk in a place and like if I walk in a restaurant or cafe and like the like lighting is perfect and the right playlist is playing, I'm like, this is someone that like really cares
Yes.
about the like appearance of everything.
Yes.
Like the like a restaurant or a cafe, it's like it's not just about the coffee or the bread or the food. It's like the whole place, you know? Like you can create that much of an experience. I find that like really, I don't know. I love that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like think about like I don't know. Like you think of a song and like it's like putting a bunch of art all together in one place
Yeah.
into like a painting.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very like the song is so important when I walk into a place. It's like the first thing I hear, and then that sets the tone. I sometimes think about that when people come in to the place I'm at. I'm like, they're walking into this song right now, and I know I got them. I know they're like vibing from the song.
Yeah.
By the way their head's moving and stuff, or like their face how it's moving or whatever. I can see like they like the place.
Yeah.
Because they're hearing the song and then the vibe.
We've gotten like so many. The amount of people. That's the only compliment I ever got when I was working there. No numbers, no nothing. They always say, "What's playlist?"
Yeah.
I'm like, and me, I'm like, yes, yes.
Ultimate compliment.
Yeah,
Mikey's ultimate compliment. You want to flatter Mikey? Ask him whose playlist is this?
I'm the kind of dude that'll make you a playlist.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
You know,
You'd burn a CD for a dude.
I used to.
Yeah.
Not for a dude.
No.
What? Hey, dude.
Not that.
What was that?
Not like a person, like a, not just burn a CD for a dude.
Hey, for a girl, man.
Bro. Speaking of dudes, I had an encounter.
Oh, no.
I had a past Dave encounter. This is like an old, bad, red Dave encounter.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to share with you.
Let's hear it.
It's just a busy night. I'm at my wit's end. I've been fasting.
Yeah, congrats,
Just running
dude.
on empty.
Happy Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak, everybody. Showing some solidarity for my family, so I'm fasting this year.
Yeah.
And, it makes you a little less. You got less patience for things.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a line. I'm trying my best. I'm just
And
saying.
that's a sin?
I'm just saying. Focus. Hey, broke my fast. But I'm just focusing on one thing. I'm like, just do this to the best of my abilities, man. I'm just doing it. I'm staying serene. I'm staying calm, and it's just mounting. There's just more people showing up, and I'm hearing a buzz out there, but I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm doing my thing, and because I want to help them. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
All right. So they're doing their buzz thing. But I'm focused, and then it starts to buzz a little louder. Hey, dude, your chest is popping out. I just noticed, dude. Stop flexing like that, dude. Do you see that, guys? If you're watching that, why are you flexing on the camera like this?
I'm sorry. It's just when I put my hands together like this, they just pop out.
The chest is popping
When I start resting, I just pop out.
What the fuck, dude?
When I start resting, they pop out.
In the middle of my story, you're gonna start
I'm not even
flexing your chest.
I'm not even flexing.
What was that twitch?
No, I'm not flexing.
Buzz is happening. I hear two gentlemen. Right? Don't see him, just hear him. One says man, it sure takes a long time to get a drink around here, dude. The other guy's like, much older guy, is like, yeah, this is happening everywhere. Everywhere I go, the airport, there's one person back there, and they're struggling to make all these crazy drinks. And I hear a crack in something inside me. I thought it was maybe my like ACL joint or something, my meniscus tore. No, something cracked in me, and I just, I'm at the bar. I lift my head up, just like this, all right? And I just stare at him. It's this older gentleman, right? He's in his like 60s, 60s. I'll give him 60s. And I just stare at him. And we got to get a good two full seconds of eye contact. And I'm not smiling. And he's looking at, he catches my eye, and then he says, "Oh, I didn't mean, that's not a critique against you." And so I'd like try to, and I say, "Okay." And I go right back to the bar. And in that moment, I wanted to jump out of a window. In that moment, I wanted to throw away my life and just like get on a Harley Davidson and drive to California. And like that's what I wanted to do.
Fuck.
Isn't that crazy?
That's not good.
I'm a psychopath.
No, but you know what? I gotta give it to you, man. That's a lot less Red Dave than I've remembered.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's just like, it's a thought.
Yeah.
You're able to like think it and just like, and I think it's good too. Sometimes guys like that gotta be checked. Not with like, be like, "Hey man,
I didn't do anything but stay."
Exactly. You just looked at him and he got it immediately.
I just wanted to have
I think that's good.
This is the bad part.
That's good.
And it is good, I guess. I just wanted to cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
And just meet each other.
You're obviously trying to do something.
Right. No. So tell me.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
Why would you say it out? Like, you're just saying it like
Right.
to no one? Like,
Your friend left.
no one asked you.
When I looked up, your friend didn't want to interact.
No one asked you.
He
you
disappeared.
watched 10 people walk in,
Right.
and now you're saying this.
It made me
So why are you saying that?
It upsets me
Yeah.
that when I meet you, now it's not a critique. It's not to critique you. That was his first response.
Yeah. So
No.
what does it mean?
Okay. And then after that, we were fine.
Yeah.
I just can't help myself from doing that.
Yeah, good.
I want to be like you.
I think no.
Yes.
No,
I want to
dude.
be able to do this.
That's way better.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because
that's true.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I need to insert myself into these things, and I'm like, there's no point. There's no point. What am I gonna do? Check this guy
You know what you could do?
and then change his life?
You know what you could do next time?
What?
Because it seems like you can't just let it go, right?
That's the problem.
I know, but what I'm saying is like maybe
I'm
like
slipping. Why do I keep doing this?
you're not
with
me.
the chair.
I'm actually trying to get new chairs. I'm trying to get new chairs. I swear.
Okay.
I think that like you're not me. I'm not you. Right?
Yeah, we're
we
different.
deal with things
We're
differently.
different. Yeah, we do.
You know,
We
you
do.
don't gotta be like me.
Yeah.
Even though it'd be silly. But even though it'd be so cool. No. Like, what if instead you did a Dave thing?
Yeah, I
But
did
in
a
a-
Dave thing.
But in a positive Dave.
That's what I tried to do. That's the most positive
that one. No.
level I could have got.
I think you could say, "I'm sorry, man."
I said that later.
Oh,
I said sorry. Sorry it took so long.
well, you left it out.
But that came after this thing I had to do.
Okay.
Listen, if I'm being
You know what?
honest-
Yeah, because it's like it's in the moment and he's watching you.
Yeah.
It's like saying anything ain't gonna make it faster. And maybe that's for them to like be able to get through just standing doing nothing.
yeah, bro.
Yeah. And that's why these people need to be nothing.
Checked. No. But you're right. We're different people. And I got to stop being so hard on myself.
No, you're good, man.
I had a moment where Jim told me we were having a great chat. And at the end of it, he said, or in the middle of it, he stopped what he was saying and he just grabbed my arm and he said, "Please stop being so hard on yourself."
Damn, man. Oh,
I hear that echo like from everyone that knows me somewhat well.
yeah.
Please stop being hard on yourself. I'm always trying to change myself, bro. I'm
Yeah.
always trying to like be
Yeah.
better. And I'm like, maybe this is just it. But I want to grow. I don't want to be
Yeah,
like
but
this.
you're not. A plant doesn't grow by like
People yelling at it?
trying. You know, like it just grows. You know, it just time passes, you grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just. Well, you're gonna take steroids, dude. That's how you can change fast. All right. Maybe you need some Anavar, man.
Some
Some
charms.
ball, man.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
I want to ask you,
Go.
Mike Tyson or Jake Paul?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. It's a little ridiculous, huh?
And the world's going to just light on fire.
You think?
Yeah.
Because I've been waiting, dude, for an actual just like test for this kid.
Did you see him on day 3 of his training? Yeah, he made a mistake. Jake made a mistake. And I thought when he signed the thing, I said, "This is so stupid." I was like, "Jake's gonna win."
I can't wait to see it.
I know, but I said when he signed the contract and when they were like presenting it, like this has to be fake. And then I found out it was real. Yeah. I said, "Oh, there's no shot for Mike Tyson anymore. There's zero shot." I'll say this. This is what I want to happen is for Mike Tyson to win and then world sets on fire, right? Not sets on fire, but it's just happy. See how my shit's fucking... When I see his training, he's an inside fighter, Mike Tyson. Yeah. So he uses his head movement like this, back and forth, and he's trying to get inside. He's trying to make you miss and then get inside and punish you. And Jake's going to run and jab and jab and jab and then hit him with a straight right to try to put him out. Yeah. Or just jab, 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 and run. I think that's going to be the game plan. Jab, uppercut, jab, run. Yeah. And try to hit him with a straight because Jake's 2 is really good. Yeah. He put out like Anderson Silva with 2 with like a standing up straight, like not even in position. He knocked him out. So if Mike could get on the inside and make Jake miss those jabs, it's just going to be if Mike can be fast at 60 years old
and take like a punch.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if Jake could hurt him.
No,
I really don't know. And this is the thing. Mike at 60 isn't.
I feel like
your dad at 60. Or my dad. Or me at 60. It's Mike's an animal.
I feel like he's got to be the densest thing on earth.
That's what I mean. He's just taut muscle, just wound up boulder.
Yeah. Like it's been 60 years of just like really just flexed up. Like you know what I mean?
He was built for war, man. Like the guy's a monster. So it's sad that he's even fight. I don't want him to fight. Yeah. But I would like to say, if he can get on the inside of Jake, he's going to win.
It's weird. It's kind of like endearing to see how like excited he is in practice.
See how lit up he is?
Yeah.
That's scary.
He's going crazy, man.
It's like day 3, you still want to fuck with me? And I'm like, oh my God. He's awesome. Still that picked on like little kid from Brownsville, man. Yeah. He saw some crazy shit, dude.
100%.
His mother would get like... whatted by other guys. He would like hear, and then he got pigeons, and kids would like snap the necks of his pigeons. It's the only thing that like he loved. Dude, he's seen some crazy stuff growing up. He felt like a loser, but he was like this little, freak. Yeah, that started just fighting on the street.
And he's been on top of the world. He's been on the bottom of the world. Straight up. He's been everywhere.
But the thing about him that's interesting, bro, is without Cus D'Amato, his trainer, I found him when he was like 14. Dude. He took him in like a son. Mm-hmm. That kind of like tutelage, if you don't have that and you're that kind of person, like if he doesn't have a trainer that's not like a father.
Someone to like tame him.
Who can say, Mike, punch this way. Like direct all that energy to this really focused place. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just going to explode. Yeah. So that kind of, it's important to have like someone above you that's like, trying to focus that kind of energy, I guess I'm trying to say, because he's wild, dude. He's wild. He's prolific, though, man. Mm-hmm. I'm such a fan of his, bro, and I know he's a flawed man. We're all flawed, but like some of the things he says on his podcast and stuff, I'm like,
man, I know you love that.
Whoa,
yeah. You could tell like it's there.
Of course,
it's in him.
Of course, it's in him. He's seen so much shit, and he's like he's the first fighter to say like I cry before I fight. He cries. No one else is admitting they're crying before a fight. I try to walk myself through it, like fantasizing, like, oh, am I going to do this fight or not or whatever? And I'm like, beforehand, am I going to just freak out? Like, what am I going to feel? Yeah. Trying to anticipate, like, what am I going to feel like before walking out?
For sure crying after your first fight.
Oh, dude. I don't know what would happen. I really don't know what would happen.
Crying when the bell rings.
I'm trying to conceptualize it all. I'm like, dude, I'm sure I'd be like so scared. But then if like someone asked me, I'd be like, get the fuck, no way. I'm going to kill this dude. You have to have that like, but he doesn't. He did, but he doesn't anymore. So it's, I like that. Like that vulnerability matched with like,
dude, I don't think anyone really like has that like killer instinct.
You don't think
it's just like, I don't think like, I think underneath there is, it's not there. Like I think there's the softest underneath, but people are so like wronged and like melded into like this hard thing. Even like the killers, you know what I mean? Like Mike, you know what I mean? Is they're just through life stuff, like they're crafted into this thing to have this wall to not show, like Strickland. You know what I mean? Like, but you start talking to him for a minute, and it's like it just starts randomly pouring out.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I noticed that with Sean Strickland. Like
all of them do that shit.
When I went,
everyone.
Yeah, because
they don't talk about shit. You know.
Yeah.
It's a life of just keeping.
That's
shit
right. Bottling it up. But when I went back and listened to him and Theo, I noticed like in the interaction, like the viral moment was when he cries, right? Yeah. And he like breaks down. And you hear him crying, you're like, that sounds like a wildebeest crying. Like I never heard a cry like that in my life. Yeah. He's like trying to laugh it. He's trying to laugh it off.
Yeah.
There's a moment where he's crying and you know, Theo's crying before he's crying. Yeah. And that's what made Sean cry. If you're asking me, he saw Theo crying and like he never see dudes cry like that that are listening to him talk about his life. So that like makes it okay for a human being to like let the wall down, you know? So what I'm saying matters. Like I'm following his thought process and I'm like, I could see it on him. He's like, and he says at one moment, goes, you know, you're crying before I was crying. Like he said like something really brief, but I could tell that's what meant the most to him. Was that Theo held space for him. Yeah. And it was emotionally connected and cared about what he was saying. Yeah. So he was cared for by another like man. Yeah. And who was like, this matters what you're saying. And I'm so sorry that this happened to you without saying a word. You know? So that's what makes it emotional when I watch it. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck. That's the emotional part, is that Theo holds space for this guy, Sean, who's an animal, who's turned himself into an animal, right? Yeah. Who's been wronged and had an abusive father that wanted to kill his mother and him and like couldn't sleep, was falling asleep in school because he couldn't go to sleep at night because he was afraid his mom would die. And you see that and you're like, yeah, I could see these interviews now when he's doing the UFC stuff. And I'm like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, right? Like I could say that like that. But like, let's rewind the tape. You know, I don't agree with what he's saying, but can you kind of? Yeah, dude. A lot of even watching that, man, I was like, a lot of those moments, I'm like, sometimes it's hard to like really, I don't know, like listen to it because it's so there's some stuff is vile, man. Like, there's some bad stuff. Yes, you know what I mean. But yeah, dude, he grows. It's from what he's, you know, what his life is. Yeah. You know, and that's what he's grown into. Yeah. You know, and obviously that means it hasn't been good, dude. No. It happens all the time. You know, people, it's rough, man. Yeah. A lot of people's lives are fucked up. You know what I mean? And I think it's great that there's like people that, like Theo, that can bring that out of someone. Me too. Like fighters, you know what I mean? I always love that about Theo. He always thinks like, fighters like walk in there, dude, and they're doing like a service to test, you know, like human like strength. Like you're going in there to see who's like gonna come out of this. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and there's something there, man. You know, some people say it's like disgusting. You know what I mean? Like blood, and it's like moronic to like go in and just pummel each other. You know. Yeah. There's a real skill and like competitive, and I don't know. There's something human about it. That sport. Yeah. You know? Angelo, when we were talking to Angelo, like I spent years with Angelo. Yeah. And Angelo was a dude who came into my life at like rock bottom. Yeah. He was always there. Like it was always Uncle Angelo. Yeah. But I was like, for some reason I was like nervous and I just decided like I was going to do this boxing thing, and I think I wanted to like punish myself a little bit. I wanted to like find out who I was, but also feel some kind of pain, like feel something that I can control and like grow. And that was like the perfect vessel. And he was the perfect dude. And like, I remember I was really insecure in the beginning with Angelo. I was like, you know, damn, like, you know how it is. Like you can't, I don't even know how to throw a jab. And he's so patient. Yeah. He's sitting here, you know, just on his Saturday morning, whether it could be with his family. He's with me every Saturday, every Tuesday, every Thursday. He was with me all those days, just saving time for me for nothing. Mm-hmm. Just he's giving me his time and his wealth of experience in boxing. He's boxing at 12 years old. He started boxing, and you've seen him. You could tell he's like dude was a boxer. Yeah, and he's just giving away freely everything to me. And over the months and years, we'd train, and then at the end of training, like I'm trying to catch my breath and shit, I just got burned out. and he'll just tell stories. He'll tell stories at the end of rounds. He'll just talk. You know, he just start talking. And I'm like, I can barely, sometimes I can't hear him, but sometimes like, you know, when I'm starting to get like understand, like settle, I'm hearing him. Yeah. And one of the times he was telling me, like, it was after training, he goes, I don't know if I prompted it or what, but he just started talking about when he was coming back from the Junior Olympics for the USA, right? And he won. He had this crazy fight where, like, I won't get into the fight. He could tell the fight, but he said, Dave, I came home back to Patterson. He's like, or this Wayne at the time, back to Wayne. And I went back to school, right? And he said, you know, I'm still like cut and bruised and everything. And, you know, I'm walking back to school and I have my gold medal on, right? And he's like, you know, no one's really talking to me or nothing crazy. But I get to my homeroom, he says, and I sit down and the intercom comes on, right, for the daily announcements. And he says, hey, good morning, everyone. This is March 12th of 19, whatever. And we've got some great news for you today, guys. One of your own, Angelo Curro, has won the gold medal at the U.S. Junior Olympics. And he said, Dave, he started crying. He got like tears in his eyes, and he was like, the whole building, I started hearing like people stomping and screaming and cheering from every room. I was in there, but I could hear the whole school was like lit on fire for that win, you know, because we did it. And they were so proud of me and so happy for me. And he was telling me the story, and I'm like, and he said, and this was the part that hit me the most. He said, I wish everybody can feel what I felt. I wish for 10 seconds, everyone in this world could feel what I felt. Oh, man.
Yeah.
The poetic, like, that's what he took from that moment. You know, you look at him as, you know, he's tough guy on the outside. You wouldn't want to mess with him. You wouldn't want to cross him. And then you listen to him speak a little bit, you ask him a question, you prompt him to, like, just open up about how he feels about a thing. Like, what's one of the best moments you had and that's what comes out of the man. Yeah. I'm like, dude, whoa.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you spend time with people, you figure out they're not just the obvious, you know, we hear don't judge a book by its cover, and like we all know that. But like, do you do that every day? Do you judge books by the cover every day? Because I do. Yeah. I do all the time. And I'd be wrong. I am wrong for that. I'm wrong for that. Yeah, bro, but that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And it's that hold space thing, and it's that wanting to give people I wish everyone could feel that for a second before they die. Yeah. One moment of that in your life. That was his moment.
Yeah. It's awesome. Man. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I remember I showed you like the soccer stuff, the penalty stuff that I did. Yeah. I felt that like a little bit, you know? And I never even thought about like in school when we would be like winning, you know, every game, they like announce it and stuff. It's like, it's cool, dude. That's really cool. Yeah. I can't imagine like at that point, dude, Junior Olympics.
Come on, man.
All the work you put in. Dude. And that's with like, that's the hardest stuff to do. Yeah. You know, the training every day. Yeah. Like putting in blood and sweat, dude. Yeah. Some people are built for that, dude.
For sure. Yeah, some people are just meant for that. You could tell when you meet them, like they're meant to do this. Yeah. I had that with, because I always think like, I don't know. You ever want to make people proud? Is that ever anything in you?
Yeah, definitely.
Does that matter to you?
Yeah, 100%.
To this day, or not anymore?
I think certain people proud. I think it's kind of been going away a little bit, maybe. Yeah. In a way.
I hear you.
I think I want to make myself proud more. You know? Like live up to some stuff.
I love that.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that definitely back in the day. I remember like with especially with movies and stuff. It was always like I wanted to prove to my parents like that this is like something I could do, or like it's a choice that I can make, and I could like make something, you know, like make them understand what's going on, you know. And I remember that moment when it happened.
You do?
know? Yeah. It was when I was still in school, we were doing like this web series thing, and I was out for like I was never home. You know what I mean? Like I'd just be working on this stuff. Like, what is this kid doing? And we finally have a premiere. And I remember they watched it. After.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah, and after he was like, oh, I get it now. You know, like this is great. You know what I mean?
He commented on the last podcast.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, so
It's beautiful.
yeah. So like like moments like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like really proving, like proving yourself.
I had that with my dad. That was my one.
Yeah.
Was my dad.
Yeah.
Make him proud with film, with acting, like because it was always like I just felt like I was fucking a loser in my dad's eyes. So it was always like, what can I do to make this motherfucker proud of me? What can I fucking do, dude? Yeah. I was always trying to find something to do, and I just wasn't ever good at shit that like to that ability to like make him proud.
Yeah.
And then I did Rose Garden. We went to the Playhouse West Festival, and like to me that was the Oscars at that moment in my life. It was like everything. Yeah. Because it's my peers. This is like my people. It's how I train. They train the same way. We all understand like what has merit, with acting, with storytelling. And show the film, the awards come around, and I win Best Actor for the thing, and I'm like cloud nine. Don't think I could feel any better than I'm feeling. And we go to a bar after. I think I'm with Jim, and I'm with Evangeline. Shout out. And we're at this bar, and everyone's there. I'm talking to everyone, and we're all having these conversations. And my dad calls me. I'm in Pennsylvania, and he calls me, and I'm at this bar, and I answer the phone. And he's like, Dave, you won? You won? And I'm like, yeah, Dad, I won. And he's like, I'm so proud of you. And I just start bawling in the middle of the bar at the table, just bawling, because I didn't realize how much. You don't realize it. Yeah. I didn't know I was doing that. I couldn't step outside myself and look at myself and be like, you're doing everything you do right now is for your dad's attention and love and pride, like in you. You want your dad to look at you. You want a father, someone greater than you, to look at you. It's the thing you came from, to say your life is worth it, and you make me so proud. And everything I did was for them. And then when I got that, it was like, oh, this is the greatest drug I've ever felt in my life, dude. Crying like a baby, man. Like, oh my God, I did it. And then like you wake up, and then you're like, now what? Yeah. Right? Like then that goes away. That feeling eventually goes away, and you're like, well, now what am I doing it for? Like once you succeed in the thing you thought was everything, and you realize like it was beautiful, but it wasn't everything. Like it was kind of sick, Like my dad would love me probably if I was whatever. Yeah. In his own way. Show it how he wants. But like that was sick. I kind of twisted my life up to like just get some pride. Pride's a scary thing. Yes, it is. Pride's a sin.
That's like that's us like that's the right word. It's like twisting like success in our lives to like, and it's like we're even like twisting what they're like the other person we're doing it for is gonna like what they want most, right? But it's us kind of like like pride, like having some like our own pride, like proving our own pride to like someone else, right? That we see that as like prideful from everything that they've done.
That's right.
And we want to be like that. It's tough. Even though like I feel like the most like happy like a parent is when like you have a child.
I just saw. This is so weird. Yeah. I just had a friend from when I was a kid, one of my best friends, send me a video today of his father. He's like, I want to share some good news with you. And it's his father at the same table we grew up on. I'm like, why is he sending me his dad scratching off a scratch off? What the fuck is going on? Dad scratching off a scratch off. And he's like, and it's, the kid I know that his son is right there next to him. He's like, what'd you get, Pop? What'd you get? He's like, $100,000. What? He's like, yeah, well, what's the award? What's over here? Scratchy is like, we have a baby. And he just lights up and he's like, you have a baby? Dude, it was like the coolest thing. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, the kid I like grew up with is having a baby. Yeah, man. Bro, I want a baby. Like I just started thinking like, dude, no, but I looked at him, I'm like rewinding and I'm like, we were little guys. And now like at this phase of life, and my heart is so full for this dude, this man now. Yeah, like, and his dad was over the moon excited and like so happy that his son is having a kid. So it's literally what you just said. Like I just experienced it. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think when a parent's like, when you have a kid, it's like, dude, what beats that?
Yeah.
What award can you win that's gonna beat that? You know, creating life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
You know?
you need a kid.
Yeah.
I need a kid. We need to get kids, dude. We need to have some kids, man.
Yeah, man. We will. You'll have one before me, but
Maybe not.
no, well, probably.
A year or two. You got a year or two here.
It's not looking good in my
I don't see
brain.
that. In your brain.
It's not looking good in my brain.
In your bedroom, it's looking good. Am I right?
Stop it, man.
just got. JK,
Stop.
we have fun here, dude. We have
do,
fun
we
here.
do.
Are you happy, Mike?
I'm always happy.
That's a
Right?
bullshit answer.
No, I'm happy, dude. I feel good.
You feel happy?
I feel happy, man.
Do you love
Same
yourself,
from last
Mike
time.
Nowicki?
I do love myself. I really do.
Okay.
I feel it. From last week. I'm trying to keep that, I think, energy just the base.
I love it.
For my life. I don't want to have any more like, nah, oh yeah, whatever, man. Like, art. You know, how about we just be actually like trying to do stuff and be happy with it, and whatever happens. And
Yes.
we're grateful for whatever we do. The dog's barking. Thank God.
Thank you. Thanks for the sound effects. Pup.
Yeah.
Love that.
Shout out Akira Toriyama, dude, the creator of Dragon Ball,
shout
dude.
out,
Rest
man.
in peace. That's my
Shout out.
childhood right there. That's honestly a lot of people's childhoods.
A big part of mine.
And that, like, honestly, I think blew up just a lot of culture stuff that is, like, so big now.
majorly.
Like, insane.
Dude, Dragon Ball was
Yeah.
such an important part of like youthful Americans
Yeah.
like grasping like that culture.
Yeah, man.
I would have never like heard or saw anything like that before
Yeah.
or after.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like the door.
That's art, bro. It's a whole different world.
Oh yeah.
You know? That's
yeah.
introduced.
Yeah. Whole new community.
And it's
dude.
huge now.
Yeah, bro.
It's like it's the biggest thing now. You know what I mean?
It's huge, yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. I remember growing up on that, man, and I remember me and my brother and my cousin, we'd pretend to be, you know, Goku and Vegeta, dude, and
same.
Trunks, and we'd be going Super Saiyan in the
I was all
backyard.
Vegeta
dude.
all day.
Yeah,
All day.
we'd be doing it, dude. Would you be Goku? You'd be Goku.
No, Vegeta all day.
Nah, you'd be Goku.
I love Vegeta.
You would be Goku, though.
No.
No, like, canonly, you'd be Goku.
This is why.
Because you're like,
say
well,
no.
guys, like,
No.
what? I gotta do this.
All right. Hey,
I gotta...
I think I liked it Vegeta, if you let me speak. Hey, guys, let's do it.
I'd be the guy in the corner. This idiot's over here.
You're Krillin.
Kakarot.
You're Krillin, dude.
Dude, Krillin sucks.
No, Krillin,
I
that was
hate
my other
Krillin.
favorite.
Krillin is Goku's best friend.
I loved Krillin.
And that's why you're Krillin.
That I would be Krillin. Put on my head that this 6 dots. Was it 6 dots?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me like a ball that was 6 dots. Yeah, I love Vegeta, I think, because he was like bad turned good.
Yeah.
He's just the man.
I love the comparing like the like writing of like those kinds of shows
Yeah.
to like writing like Western. It's so funny to me.
Why?
And I pulled up this one clip. I could pull it up maybe.
Pull it
I don't
up.
want to get like claimed for it because it's a
Oh,
Dragon
okay,
Ball.
okay.
But it's just like this monologue of Vegeta like finally accepting Goku, like as
Is it like super drawn out and
and
like
he's like I always hated you, but then I thought about it, and there's no greater Saiyan in the world, but I still hate you. You know, it's so
everything has to be said out loud.
it
Every
has-
thought.
every exposition,
Yes.
as drawn out as it can
Yes,
be. you know?
yes, definitely.
And then it's just screaming for like an hour.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Did well hey, thank you for the legacy that he
man.
left, man. He left us with a beautiful thing and gave us a beautiful pocket of time
Yeah.
where we got to grow up on that kind of stuff.
100%.
Man. It was beautiful. So thank you for your work, man. That's why it's important to put your work out there.
Yeah.
It's important. Work hard and put it out there. Did he do it or not?
I haven't even looked into any of this.
Can I just like quickly
Yeah.
give my point of view?
We're at an hour. We could talk about it next time. We have a lot of stuff we have to talk. We have a lot of episodes to do.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger next time.
Did it. And did it
It's
many times with many dudes that we probably know, right? In the
I'm
publisher.
gonna actually research before the next episode.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, let's leave it there.
All right.
Is there anything else on the notepad you want to go over before? Quickly.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, we're good.
Dude, we may never have a podcast again. No, we have solos next time.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say if you want to do one together too. I don't know.
Like 3?
No, never mind. No.
I mean, I'm down. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there's stuff to talk about.
So give me one more thing. Give me one more thing from the pad.
No. I have nothing else.
You have nothing else.
We can save it for next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then you said you have nothing else. But then you said
we
you
don't have
save it.
we don't have a guest next time, right?
We have solos next time.
But do we have any guests?
0 guests.
Okay, so we're gonna do this next time
Okay.
because we need it.
We can't.
What do you mean can't?
We want to put it on Patreon?
No, we're gonna. Are we doing? Do you? No, let's do this, Dave.
Yeah. I love that we're doing this.
Stop. This is behind the scenes.
Okay.
We're gonna do next week.
Yes.
Us, but also a solo of you. So then I could do a solo when.
Fair.
So we have an extra episode.
Fair. Okay.
All right.
Done.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Feels good to breathe, actually.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Fill your lungs up, man. Let it all the BS out. Let it out. Things are good, man. I saw a bumper sticker. Sorry. Hey, it is what it is. And I said,
Yeah.
that's how I want to live life. It is what it is.
Yeah, but you don't do that.
That's why that's new Davey. When Davey gets back from Barbados, that's Davey.
Be real. That's a Mikey mantra.
That's a Mikey mantra. It is what it is.
Mikey mantra of the week, dude.
Oh, you hand me a blade and like $20 at the bank and you're a crazy person? It is what it is. That's Mike.
And I don't know why. Maybe that's the trauma I've had. You know?
You're on the river of life, just on your back like this.
I'll be real. Like if I was walking on the street and a car just like, I'd be like, okay, just walk by.
Dude, I hope not.
No, I wouldn't. I would probably go to the car.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have a weird thing.
Go.
I remember.
See, I knew it. I knew there was one thing. You're welcome.
I was driving one day.
Yeah.
I was driving back, and dude, I'm at a light, and like I'm just like, I'm at a red light. I'm looking, and I start hearing like, and then a lady walks out in front of my car, and I look to the left, and there's a car kind of like in the middle of the street, like turned.
In the middle of the street?
Yeah, and like the light's still red, and the lady's like, what? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I started looking, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's asleep.
He fell asleep?
Dude, I get out, and I'm like trying to open this guy's door, and I'm knocking on the window.
No way.
And it's this dude, he's like this.
No, his eyes are open?
Yeah, and his eyes are open, and I'm like, dude,
he might have had a heart attack.
No, he was. I was knocking, and he's finally like gets up and he like rolls down the window. I'm like, bro, like, are you good? Like, what's going on?
Could have died.
I'm like, are you sleeping? He's like, yeah. He's like, he was like Hispanic. I don't know where he's from, but he's like driving and he was sleeping, dude. And I said, look, man. I told him this. Dave, be serious. I said, hey, bro.
Pause. He said.
I said he's Hispanic. I don't know where he's from.
No. He said he's Hispanic. I don't know where he's from. He said he's definitely Hispanic. I definitely.
Well, I'm just trying to be safe and trying to cover my bases.
I know. I love it. I love that you cover the bases.
And I told him like, I've been there, bro. Like, just pull over.
Oh.
And he said, thank you, man.
Was it nighttime?
No, it was like morning, like 11.
He said, I've been there. You said, I've been there, bro.
I said, I've been there, man. Like, just pull over, dude.
And he said,
there's a spot.
You.
He said, thank you. And I went behind him and I followed him to park.
Whoa.
And I was like, that's not good. And his car was just sideways, dude.
That's dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
Well, not good for you for doing the right thing, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But that was weird.
Well,
shout out, dude.
He might be in his heaven, bro, by the end of that day. Anyway, prairie party.
Man.
Anyway.
Dude.
Sorry. Bad joke.
Bad what?
Joke. I said joke.
Whoa,
I said bad joke. No. Don't bring me into this.
Run that back.
No. Don't bring me into this, dude. Because you said the thing about, you know what you said. And you probably got cut out, but he said something. Not me. Okay? I don't know what he is.
All right, let's talk about O'Hagan Career Coaching.
O'Hagan Career Coaching.
I got to do that. I'm so
do it.
O'Hagan's Career Coaching.
He stole O'Reilly Auto Parts. You stole it.
No, I didn't.
That's the same one.
O'HaganCareerCoaching.com. Dude, I've been there. Getting the job, it's the hardest thing. You know, like it's the thing that people think the least about, and you got to be the most prepared for. O'Hagan Career Coaching. Coach O is going to get you there. He's going to get you what you need.
Come on, man.
The answers, mock interviews. He's got a couple different, options. An hour interview where he's going to go through the basics. He's going to go
That's
through
the silver plan.
the silver plan. He's got a gold plan. He's got 2 sessions, 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's intermediate. He's going to get you there, get you ready for that big day, man. O'HaganCareerCoaching.com. Don't forget to check it out. Thank you. AnytimeActorsLab.com. Dude, if you're trying to learn how to act, I'm just going to say it outright. There's no better place to go than Anytown Actors Lab.
It's the only place.
I mean, what do you even call him? Adam the Goat Louder.
Guru.
Dude.
The GOAT.
The Guru.
Yeah.
He's putting out TikTok clips that you can learn for free. If you want to just see what he's into, the mindset, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's nothing like it right now out there. So get on the website, AnytimeActorsLab.com. He's got online consultation, free. He's got courses online. He's got in-person stuff if you're in Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And get on that if you're trying to learn. And also Patreon members, thank you so much. We see you right now.
How do you do the
Patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. It's the best way to support us. We got behind the scenes clips over there of us outside on the street. We're doing it. We're talking to people. We talk about some stuff, all right? Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit deeper than what we normally talk about.
Yeah.
If you want to get into that, get on there. Patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. My name is Mike.
Stop flexing.
And I'm signing out.
My name's Dave, and I love y'all. Please be kind to one another.
Ooh,
You feel me?
baby.
You feel me?
Now I gotta really do it. Dave, you have to. Don't look behind you. We're good. Yes!